Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Land Plays Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Tough luck on the randoms so far. But for once, we have a character who's not the Lost or the Keeper. 8Q6A2Y31, I'm ready. I'm getting you a love is true, so get ready. We're gonna try to actually take advantage of these self-sacrifice rooms as Maggie. One of the few ways, one of the few ways in which we can actually generate some value out of Yumheart early on without really inhibiting ourselves drastically. I mean, I don't want to accidentally teleport to the fucking, dark room or something like that. That'll be like the kiss of death. But if we can get to, well, we shouldn't open that up yet, or at least we shouldn't get the spirit hearts yet until we know what's in there. There's no spirit hearts to begin with, I guess. But it might be a good idea to at least hit it as many times as we can. Am I right, fellas? Lusty Blood is amazing. I don't know, or I don't remember, rather, what the rewards are for the more you play, because we used to have that stuff pretty much committed to memory, or at least, I had a good idea of it because of the daily challenges, where oftentimes a self-sacrifice room like that was really like the hugest deal. When it came to actually getting a high score, like oftentimes that was the key to the kingdom. Like if you find out that there's a self-sacrifice room, you know how you're going to get mad points out of this run. So I actually feel like I'm probably going to go a little deeper on this one. Maybe like walk on it. Walk on it again. I feel blessed, so that's a luck upgrade, I think. Walk on it again. Probably should go back for that black card, but selfishly, I think there's a chance we could even walk on it again and get something delicious out of it. But for now, we're in a great spot. Lusty Blood is awesome. Obviously, it gives us a damage upgrade for every enemy we kill up to a certain maximum, and, we're not really in danger of hitting that maximum anytime in the near future here. No, we'll be fine. I'll probably endeavor to play the self-sacrifice room even a few more times after this. Like, I don't mind going down to the next floor with half of a red heart and one black heart. Like, I think that that's actually pretty survivable. We could bomb our way into the shop and pick up another spirit heart probably, but I'd rather have the chance at an arcade. Ooh, that was a little close. Apologies, by the way, I might sound a little bit under the weather. I'm at that stage of, like, malady. I don't know if I have a cold, but it's possible I have a cold. I'm starting to get sniffly, but, like, I feel fine. But occasionally my voice is going to sound a little bit stuffed up, congested, or even nerdier than usual. Roid Rage is actually quite good. Gets us closer to Spun. The big deal is honestly just the, ooh, I thought we could push that further. The big deal is honestly the speed upgrade for now, but if we can get more out of it, even better. We got a little bit of extra time on this floor. Just figure, let's make it worth our while. Shoot all those for the off chance that maybe we'll get something good from them. We have a bomb. I don't know where I'm going to use that. I might just save it for now. Walk on this 3 more cents. Kind of silly. At one point, we have to fight an angel. It's not now. Thank God. We could maybe take the black heart and then fight the angel and get really close to, I guess, if we want to, we could go to the lamb fight, or we could at least go down to the dark room. That seems like a pretty stupid idea right now. I'm going to take Mom's Key, which is actually a great item. I'm going to take our black heart. And I think I'm just going to... Well, let's open this golden chest, and then we'll see. Wow, it is extremely good. 3 luck upgrades and 18 cents. Okay. Then we'll come back here, and we'll get the piggy bank. Or let's get this first. 2 of diamonds. Lovely. Okay, so what we'll do... This floor is becoming more complicated by the second here, but that's okay. Grab all this. Crack 2 of diamonds. Buy that. Probably don't need to buy anything else. Another bomb might not be the worst thing in the world, though. I think it would be a little bit of a cop-out if we didn't at least try to do this a little bit more. Dead Sea Scrolls. It's a bad item. I'm going to go 1 more, and that's it. That's the end right there. And that's fine. I don't want Dead Sea Scrolls. I'm happy, though, that we took Dead Sea Scrolls out of the rotation. It counts as a book. we got, I don't know, we probably didn't really pull that much advantage out of that, but we know now that there's an opportunity, especially if we get like a Perthrow rune, we can go to that self-sacrifice room, get 2 keys to spawn by fighting the angels, and then, you know, Bob's your uncle, right? You could reroll those into angel items or into any item, possibly. I don't know how that reroll specifically works. And we're not really that worried about our HP right now either. Just leave yourself enough room to not get stuck. That's the big deal here. And the more bombs that get dropped, the more open space there is to kind of make your escape. That was a really bad decision, but we were not penalized for it, thankfully. Wow, found the secret room as well. 2 extra bombs. Yum Heart puts us a little bit more out of harm's way. Might as well take Watch Battery and move on here. Ooh, almost gave you a key there. Would have regretted it. Money is kind of ridiculous right now. This is a really, really interesting run for a Maggie run. I also realized that, you know, we got a speed upgrade, and I didn't even mention the fact that we're Maggie, so a speed upgrade is huge. I did say the big thing was not the growth hormones giving us a chance at spun, but giving us speed, but it's even more valuable than that. It's important that, as Maggie, you kind of get that under control. We also, if we wanted to, could just probably fight Mega Satan. Like, it doesn't have to be... We don't have to reroll the keys that we'd get from that room, is what I'm trying to get at. Let's try this. It's the Habit. It's a good item, especially if we can manage to get an arcade to spawn. Kidney Stone is fine, although, you know, in the whole scheme of things, is it that meaningful? Probably not, but it's a good item, I think. At least it leads to interesting effects a lot of the time. And back to pretty much full HP. I don't really care about having a Spirit Heart. I just care about getting the deal with the devil, so... If we can make that happen, another accidental secret room, extremely good luck, honestly, and that's actually full HP. We're fighting Little Horn, with the Kidney Stone active, I might add, so really good damage output there immediately. Now we'll just wait for him to blow himself up with, you know, one of his many bombs, and life is good. Just keep it going, dude, see if I care. I wonder, actually, we're getting probably damage upgrades from him whenever he creates, that bullet and we kill it. I'm imagining that probably gives us a little bit of extra damage thanks to Bloody Lust. Alright, easy game. Cat of Nine Tails is also good. We will take both deals with the devil. Thought maybe that turn was a little aggressive, but got through it nonetheless. Alright, take them both. Book of Belial. Probably better than Yum Heart. Betrayal. Absolutely worse. not that those items are in competition, but yeah, Betrayal as far as items go is not high on my list of as far as power rankings are concerned. So that's a little bit of a bummer, I suppose, but not too much. We still have a shop available, and you know, we could probably make some good stuff happen with the Yum Heart and, you know, arcades, etc., etc., but I think most people are probably in agreement that Book of Belial's a nicer item. So we're not going to play the sacrifice room here. We're going to go to our curse room. And inside of that is going to be a red chest. I think I'm going to pop Book of Belial, dude. I'm a little scared. This blue man could really cause some problems for us. Now, we can't take both of these pills anyway. We can walk out, take one. It's a range down, which doesn't matter, and then move on. I left pennies inside of the room from when we... Oh, I have been to the shop. Left pennies inside of the room from when we got hit. Because we have piggy bank. We'll take our red hearts and we'll go, and we're in a little bit of a dicey position from an HP standpoint, but, you know, that's what happens. Curse of the Blind. We got Deal with the Devil Precedent, Kidney Stone, Nun's Habit, Cat of Nine Tails, pretty nice selection of items. And Book of Belial. Let's not forget Book of Belial. Unless you want to. Just don't call me late for supper. Okay, it's getting a little silly. Just like a single Spirit Heart would be nice. Okay, one fly, net gain. What a huge improvement for us. However, let's not forget, you know, that it might seem like this run's a little bit underpowered. It's not underpowered for this stage of the game, but it might seem like it's a little underpowered overall. I disagree. I think that, you know, our base damage upon entering a room is just okay, but assuming the room is a variety of enemies instead of just like one super tanky enemy, Lusty Blood just gives us the ability to, you know, get over super quick. So I'm not very concerned about the DPS on this run. Now, the HP is a different story. I'm a little concerned about the HP. But that can change pretty quickly. Well, there's probably not, and by probably I mean like definitely not going to be a secret room there, but this shop could be really important. Keep in mind, thanks to Book of Belial, we're going to have a much better deal with the Devil Chance, which also means we'd like to gain some more HP because, you know, we'd prefer to trade HP that we can afford to lose as opposed to anything else at this stage of the game for sure. So I think Deep Pockets is fine. I think a Spirit Heart is also very nice. So now we're a little bit more survivable when it comes to this upcoming deal with the devil and also the run in general. You know me, same old G. Doesn't really sound good with my, you know, semi-cold voice. However, it gives me a great shot at victory, and I'll probably be pretty aggressive with the deals with the devil, especially if there's some guppy items in there. I can't resist the siren call of my feline muse. On the other hand, we should also be aware of the fact that caution is important here, and cooler heads oftentimes prevail. With that all being said, I will probably choose to ignore that and instead, you know, live my life like there's no tomorrow, no nickel. Live my life like there's no nickel. It was like the stereo or the record warp during that section or something like that. Live my life like there's no tomorrow. That was actually like accidentally sort of on pitch. Sort of. Box of Spiders. My favorite Jack Johnson song. Make a box of spiders, pretend like it's the weekend. I mean, Box of Spiders is good. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, okay, this is a good moment for us right here. First off, we're gonna get a lot of money. That was obviously a misplay. This guy should have a chance to pay out with something. We're just giving him our HP for... Excuse me? We're giving him our HP for now, but we want to trade it into the black market later. I might get the compass. I might get champion belt. I may get both. But I guess I want to see what we get, if anything, from our deal with the devil first. But I also feel like this demon judgment, you know, he's holding out on me. If he gives me a second syringe or sin robes, we can afford to be way more aggressive here. This is like our second black market this week, which is actually quite surprising. Like, it's a rare item. Algiz was the perfect rune for us to have right now. And I don't really want to give this guy any keys. That's not as much my style. Succubus is good for sure. I'm going to start with Champion Belt, and then we'll maybe come back for the Compass. Champion Belt, like, it's a nice upgrade. I'll take damage over mapping in a lot of circumstances, as you can obviously tell. But I am... Man, the luck is getting a little ridiculous here, but... I will say, I'm still a little concerned about our HP, and I recognize that the right decision would have been to see what we get from our deal with the devil first. I believe, at least. And Succubus is doing fantastic work for us early on here. Just be careful. I don't want this enemy to explode in my face. And, you know, keep in mind, you know, you got Succubus, you got a familiar that is going to really interact well with Lusty Blood. If you're not happy with your DPS upon entering a room, all of a sudden... You can sometimes just wait it out and get lucky. Range down. Not particularly strong. Now, I actually think I'm going to pop the Devil card as well. My idea here is that this might give us an even greater chance. If the Book of Belial and the Devil card bonus both stack, this should give us a better chance of getting the deal with the Devil on this after this boss fight here, which is quite valuable and probably like the single best use of the, I think I'm just, we should go to the cursor. No. Let's make a cooler heads prevail. Let's save a Spirit Heart and a half instead of just to have a Spirit Heart and head down to the next floor here. Just a little too dicey. We already lived risky by taking Champion Belt. Yeah, I think this is fine. Tears up and shot speed up via the screw. Good item, by the way, in case you were curious of my thoughts on that. Somehow you missed the earlier, like, 4,000 episodes in which we picked up this item. Ah, shit. We're still good. Mom's Key, for anyone who was, like, thinking that item was not worth the cost of doing business, it has clearly been, like, an extreme helper for us on this run. We gotta be very careful. These enemies are, like, all gonna create things when they die, and, after calling it out, still made the mistake of walking into it, and with Curse of the Unknown, it's real scary, actually. We're probably, like, in the shit right now. We're probably at 1.5 Spirit Hearts, or, like, 1 heart and half of a Spirit Heart is what I mean to say. So we We gotta be cool. We gotta be calm. We gotta be 2,000 places at once. And we mostly, like, if we want to get very specific with our feedback, especially now having taken damage, we just want to find the shop. Like, there's a decent chance we'll find greed, but we're not looking for greed. We're looking for a single spirit heart, in case that's up in the air like a George Clooney film right now. So we want to take out enemies that jump. That's a dicey element right now. PhD would be fine as well. You know, you never know if you can get a balls of steel pill off of that early or something. This is a big room, so don't get hit on this room, which should be an easy ask. And then the relic means we got a timer now. If we can survive for 4 rooms, we're probably fine. Now, it's a real question. If this guy gives you Steam Sale, do you re-roll it? And if you're re-rolling it, what do you hope to find? Luckily, we don't have to worry about that question right now, but I think the answer probably would have been, we don't re-roll it. We just take it and save this Perthro rune for the lovely opportunity to make our deal with the devil that much better. And just like the last run, can we phrase that like that song? Just like the white-winged dove, just like the last blue baby run. Here's the song, I'll sing it. No, but the real thing I was going to say is, just like the last run, we're in a dicey situation, largely because of that... Thank you, Relic. Largely because of that second floor Curse of the Blind deal with the devil, you know? It's in my bones and my DNA to get a little too aggressive on it, and it's not in my DNA, it's a learned habit, but I don't think anything related to Isaac is in my DNA necessarily, but either way, it doesn't matter. You know, it's in my interest to be aggressive on that deal with the devil, and sometimes it leads to dicey situations like this, and the reality of the situation is that the last run was really fun, and I was not really punished for the fact that I played aggressively, so you know, I'm doing the same thing here, and maybe one day it's gonna bite us in the ass, but that day has not yet occurred. Double Ragman. Well, I was gonna say, the first kidney stone is probably gonna make pretty short work of that guy. Just gotta deal with this Joker jabroni down here. Get 300 grams of that jabroni at the deli counter and nothing else. 300 grams is a lot, but not if you're making like 15 sandwiches. We've been to item room, we've been to shop. Let's head down to the next floor. We got some HP. We did not get a deal with the devil. Life goes on. We're not on schedule for boss rush, by the way, but we're only about 2 minutes behind, and we're high on damage. So I don't think we're far off. We definitely need to go back for that. The relic is... Like, the relic is going to win us this run if we can just live long enough to allow it to win us this run. And, you know, the fact that I keep taking some damage inconsistently is a little scary for me, but so far we've managed to, you know, not eat it too hard, which is pretty important. Like, 1 kidney stone is going to wipe you out. I told you it would, even though I got hit in the process. I don't know, I feel like maybe this should be the last Isaac run today. Not that I'm not enjoying it, I'm having a good time despite the run as the lost that we also lost, but I feel like my fundamentals are getting a little sloppy. On that first lost run today, played, or well, you don't know if it's today, but the run 2 runs ago where we won as the lost, played really well. At least I felt that we played really well. In the end, we did end up surviving basically because of 9 lives, but you know, we were the fucking lost, dude. Like, it's not the easiest task in the world to succeed at a lost run at the best of times. Or at the second best of times. Teleport is interesting, of course, but not really something I care about right now. As are those bombs. Like, it's stupid not to get those bombs, except for the fact that it's going to slow us down enough that I think we'd have a diminished chance of getting to our boss rush. So I'll probably try to push it. But we have not had a good record with boss rush lately. We've been trying to go to it and failing, like, miserably. That was horrible, by the way. Hive Mind is good. Death card I'll take with us momentarily here. Getting hit twice by that champion might be the kiss of death, but I got high hopes. Just live long enough to get another relic payout. If we play our cards right here, we might be only like 90 seconds behind schedule for boss rush, which is better than 2 minutes. You know, we're making progress here, and we should have a deal with the devil, and we definitely have red hearts. So we can afford to take a deal with the devil here. Oh, he's got me hemmed in. Now I actually don't know if we can take a deal with the devil. Because we might not have any spirit hearts to back ourselves up. We might have 3 spirit hearts. We might have 0. You know, I'm hoping we got more on the 3 side of things. Let's just hope we get, you know, spirit hearts or red hearts from this boss. We don't have Curse of the Blind. We do have Curse of the Unknown, so I'd hate to die just because of a miscalculation combined with a bunch of really shitty damage. You're probably done. We did get HP at least, so follow that up with a Krampus fight, and I guess Watch Battery gave us the Book of Belial charge completely. We're not going to do boss rush, so it's actually in our best interest to slow it down a little bit now, because it's just not plausible that boss rush is going to show up here. Luck. 1 lucky penny is all it takes. Lump of coal is fine, by the way. Okay, now it just, honestly, you shut up, I'm going to shut up, we're going to play better now. We actually had more than... Wait, where did we get that other HP? From meat on the last floor. You know what? We had 2 Curse of the Unknowns in a row, so I'm gonna forgive myself a little bit for being in the woods when it comes to not knowing what our HP is at. Watch Battery, honestly, like, I don't know what the fuck it does, but it seems like it's helped us out. Maybe it gives you a percentage chance to get a full charge after finishing a room, or... beats me. Either way, I'm assuming something to do with battery charges. Seems to be fairly sensible here. HP would be nice there. No HP is fine. We should still be able to get you to at least have a chance to pay out. And if you do, and it sucks, we just reroll. If not, we'll probably blow you up and move on. It's fine. Lover's card would be nice. If I had a nickel for every time I said that, I'd have about, you know, 1 nickel. Experimental treatment. Gave us HP. Seems to have slowed us down a little bit, but it gave us HP. And it also, of course, takes us a little... I don't know if it slowed us down. Also takes us a little closer to Spun. Seems like rate of fire is higher, damage is maybe lower, but that might just be a hangover from Lusty Blood not being active immediately upon entering a room with no enemies in it, obviously. I don't know. It seems like... You know, the experimental treatment I took because I sort of like it as an item for fun, and also I think, you know, obviously we want the extra added element of having a chance to get spun. Sounds like it's way, like, more illicit than it is. Yeah, dog. Gotta play your cards right. You got a chance to get spun tonight. It's like some kind of illicit narcotic or something from the 21 Jump Street series. I guess we'll take Abel. But really, it's the right play either way, and I just need to stop taking, like, the world's worst damage. I'm very disappointed in myself for... I'm not leaving a good lesson out there for all the Hulkamaniacs, you know? I'm taking way too much dumb damage. I should smarten up here. I don't know what pills are in the rotation, but let's get closer to the mom transformation. Luck Down sucks. Power Pill's fine. Explosive Diarrhea is basically fine, although it's going to mess with our donation machine. Pretty Fly, it makes it all worthwhile, honestly. Bought the key. And let's just go donate. 1 cent. Sweet. That's perfect. You know, I did just drop a bomb on your face, so I can understand why you'd be a little bit perturbed and maybe less likely to accept my generosity, and I accept that. You know, we've all got our own journey in this life, and if that's yours, that's yours. Tech point 5. High quality item. So if we're taking, like, an audit right now, I was just going to say, something to replace strength would be really nice. We don't need strength right now. The death card might be better to get us through some particularly nasty rooms, but we're fine holding Perthrow until, like, the right opportunity presents itself, and usually the right opportunity for Perthrow is a deal with the devil. Ooh, a little close. But, you know, if we can save it for the end of the game and, you know, get 4 items that we don't like rerolled on the chest, even better, but it's better to use it kind of like as needed, I think, in this situation. And I don't even know what I want here. Red Hearts, maybe. Get out of here, you freaking troll bomb. Always spawn on top of me. Annoy the crap out of me. Get out. Nobody likes it when you do that. Your unannounced entry. You're like Lou Barlow during the Dinosaur Jr. years before he came out with the Freed Pig and, you know, track 1 on Sebadoa's landmark album 3, which, you know, is detailed his, you know, falling out with the guitarist Jay Mascis. It's like, you know, just get over it here. Okay, we're gonna pop that. That sentence was largely nonsensical, so don't worry too much about it. Go to Wikipedia or something. You'll figure Rockipedia, Pitchforkipedia, I don't know. I don't follow the websites these days. I only read things chiseled on stone tablets left deep within the desert. We're taking the Polaroid. There's a chance we could make it to Hush. Do we want to fight Hush? It's not really something I'm super invested in right now, but it's a possibility that at least the option will be available. What do I want to see on this run? Obviously, like, I love piercing shots. One of my favorite themes of tier effects. I would love to see spectral tears so we can kind of get a defensive upgrade just hanging out over rocks. Apart from that, I don't know. We're not really in like a bad place. We're not hurting for anything. The relic will keep us alive. I've managed to stave off idiocy long enough to pretty much guarantee us at least a really good shot at success as a result of you know, getting one spirit heart every 4 rooms. That was some of the worst damage I've taken today. And apart from that, I don't know. But, you know, with 14 keys and 99 cents and, you know, a decent chance at getting to the Hush, you'd look at this run and be like, yeah, let's go fight the Hush. And maybe you're right. I'm just making a stand. Like, I refuse to fight those enemies. I will fight a couple of them. But we've already had one big room full of them. And then that room was a small room full of them. And then, you know, there's also, they're right there. You know, you can see them. You can see them, I can see them. We all got the ability to know that there's a level of bullshit happening there. So we're just going to tell that room to go fudge itself and move along. If you could stop shooting for 2 seconds so I could end your life, that would be beautiful. Okay. Well, it looks like we will come out with a win here. And honestly, I hope it doesn't seem like I'm being salty that the game's giving me the Lost in the Keeper. You know, it's like the roulette wheel coming up with 00 over and over and over. Like, it hurts me if I'm not placing the bet on those, but at the same time, I get that that's engaging. You know, it creates like a Nate Silver level of statistical voyeurism. Beautiful sentence. Thank you, Brain, for coming up with that one off the top of the dome piece. That was also probably the weirdest but most successful dodge I've made recently. But I'm eager to turn what seems like a negative there into a positive. What I mean by what I saw an enormous shadow coming to us and was like, what the hell is that? Turns out it's just succubus, but it scared the shit out of me for a second there. I'm eager to turn the good habits that we were forced to play with on those Lost and Keeper runs into a long and hopefully semi-zany streak here that we can really, you know, go wild on. You know, we had to learn again not to take dumbass damage. You know, prioritize things, pay attention on every single room. And those skills will only benefit us, especially, you know, as Afterbirth Plus gets a little closer to coming out here. Jesus Juice, good damage. Well, some damage. Range upgrade is not worth too much here, but Rotten Baby's nice. There's no need to re-roll that. I think we just move onwards, and, you know, now we're really incentivized to maybe hold on to the Perthrow rune a little bit longer. Do we really? I mean, we would like to, I suppose. We might as well give it a shot. Wait, does Watch Battery just do what Nun's Habit does? No, I got the Nun's Habit from an early shop, right? That's correct. Trying for luck upgrades. Didn't get them. Life goes on. Something that would also be awesome is the ability to fly. If only there was an item in the game that gave you both of the things that I asked for. Flying and spectral tears? No, that's ridiculous. Such an item would be too overpowered to be allowed to exist. If only there was an item introduced in the Halloween patch of the original Binding of Isaac that could be found on Devil Deals and gave you a staggering amount of utility in exactly the spectrum and areas that I have requested it to this present moment. Well, you know what? We can go to the boss trap room. We have no beat on a guppy chance, but red chests are red chests if we find them. Yeah, okay. Okay. We got like 3 of the worst red chest items. Is this what you're destined for, Perthrow Rune? Are you destined to create a one-room guppy transformation? There's not too many other items found in red chests, so I think you do it. Well, okay, it just gives you any item then. So we got Sad Bombs. I'll take the Whiz because I'm stupid. And then we got Taurus as well. So, this run's going to be pretty strange now. Sad Bombs is awesome, of course. That one's like, it's not even negotiable. I think that probably taking the Dunce Cap precludes me from being as interested as I used to be in the idea of that Hush fight. And that's okay. Life will, of course, proceed, and life also finds a way. But we got to be a little bit more cautious now. But actually, like, I'm not going to go as far as to say that Dunce Cap gets a bad rap, because I don't believe that. But I think if you work with it, it's not quite as bad as it maybe looks possibly. But I'm going to reroll our whole run, so what do I know? We got the Mom Transformation. We are absurdly fast. Magic Mush, Pyromaniac with 32 bombs, I might add. We never saw what our Sad Bombs did, but... Cursed Eye. Wait, that's... Yeah, that's not Monstrous Lung, which we have not seen in 50,000 episodes here. Instead, it's Cursed Eye, but that's not that bad. This is an extremely powerful run now. And sure, I mean, Fate, maybe a little overkill at this point. Our HP is quite high. Still got 99 cents and 17 bombs. Maybe it is, wow, that damage! You know what? I'm still not gonna fight Hush. Just because... I don't want him to cut into our momentum so fast after having a reroll. If that sounds like an excuse, it's actually not. You know, now that we've gotten such high damage that we can kill Mom's heart in like 1 hit, 2 hits, I don't really want to fight an enemy who's slower than that, as petty as that may sound. Cricket's Head. We maybe already have a damage multiplier, so it's possible Cricket's Head does nothing for us. Similarly, the Goat Head. But either way, they might do something for us, and that's all I can really ask, considering that room took about, you know, 2.0 seconds to finish. Bob's Rotten Head, just don't really care about that at this point. And this is, like, pretty fucking powerful. Like, this run is up there as far as, like, you know, best damage ever is concerned. We do apparently have the Wafer as well, because we took half damage when we left there. So, not just... offensively strong. This one really seems like it's the total package. Smart, handsome, funny, sweet. I didn't say his name, but I bet I know who popped into your head. And that's where you insert that picture of Malf. That was, you know, drawn and put on Twitter. You can do that for me in post, though. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I'm doing a run right now, and I got to talk to my mom. You know, she called me 3 episodes ago, and I let her go to voicemail. Now I gotta call her back and say, sorry, Mom, I was busy. I was playing video games for the internet. She'll understand. You should call your mom. You know, she'll really appreciate it. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna lecture you, but she'll enjoy hearing from you, I promise. I'm gonna head downwards here at 2909, early in, having a good time. I did not play any extra self-sacrifice rooms, but... you know, I still think we had a fun time on the first floor doing that. That's really, like, that and the full run reroll have made this... okay. Have made this... right, Cursed Eye. Have made this run a lot of fun. In particular, like, we very, very, very rarely use self-sacrifice rooms anymore. So to actually get, like, a decent chunk of value, or at least engagement out of one of those, is a lot of fun. Capricorn, great item. Well, luck is definitely on our side today. Maybe it's a sign of the times, or maybe they're just... getting me into a completely different false sense of security, and then soon that's going to be crapped on as well. You never know. But for now, I'm happy to be the vessel that the luck is going to funnel through. Please. There's more enemies alive? But we're so strong. We killed Mega Fatty in 1 hit. Well, if that's a second secret room, I'm imagining that we are... pretty much done with this run right now. It's gonna be like a 1:30 long chest. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say Satanic Bible's probably a little bit overkill right now. Let's just finish this one off, and, you know, I'll go back for that item. I don't know what it could... maybe a Forget Me Now, and then we'll do the floor all over again. It's not Forget Me Now, it's the scissors. For now, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this run. It was a lot of fun. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. New episodes come out every single day, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.